Hello, dear students. Today we will cover the topic ER to relational mapping. So, this topic is basically if we have an ER diagram, how we can convert it into relations or tables. So, we will follow these steps to convert an ER diagram into relational model. First step is mapping of regular entity types. Means regular entity type means strong entity types. Strong entity types, as you all know, are those which have key attribute of their own. Second step is mapping of weak entity types. Weak entity types don't have key attribute of their own. Third step is mapping of binary one-to-one relationship types. Fourth step is mapping of binary one-to-many relationship types. Fifth step is mapping of binary many-to-many relationship types. And last step is mapping of multi-valued attributes. Now these are the steps for ER diagrams that have binary relationship types. So let us start with suppose we have an ER diagram of a company in which we have strong entities employee, department and project. These are strong entities because they have key attribute like employee entity has a key attribute SSN, department has a key attribute department number, and project entity has a key attribute project number. So we will start with our first step, that is mapping of regular entity types. Now for each regular or strong entity type E in the ER schema, create a relation R that includes all the simple attributes of E. Choose one of the key attribute of E as the primary key for R. For example, we will create relations employee, department and project in the relational schema corresponding to the regular entities in the ER diagram. SSN, D number and P number are the primary keys for the relations employee, department and project. Now, what we have done in this step is, as you can see the diagram, we have three strong entities. So what we will do is, we will make three tables. One is employee, second will be department and third will be project. We will assign the simple or composite attributes to all the tables. As you can see, the output of first step is we have made employee table in which we have kept simple and composite attributes. As you already know, name is a composite attribute which is divided into F name, M initial, L name, and other simple attributes also I have kept. I have assigned a primary key SSN which is underlined. Second table is department in which only simple attributes I have kept, department name and department number. Department location I have not kept because it is not a simple attribute, it is a multi-valued attribute that we will deal later on. In project table we have kept simple attributes P name, P number and P location, and we have assigned primary key to all the tables. Now next step is mapping of weak entity types. Now for each weak entity type W in the ER schema with owner entity type E, create a relation R and include all simple attributes of W as attributes of R. Now what we have to do here in this step is, as you can see the diagram, we have a weak entity, that is dependent entity, which is uh, related to employee, strong entity employee. So what we will do is we will make another table of dependent entity like this, as you can see. Here what we have to do is we have kept all the attributes of dependent, like dependent name, sex, birth date, relationship. Also we have included the primary key of employee table, because dependent entity is related to employee entity, so we have to include SSN, primary key of employee table, as foreign key in dependent table. So now in dependent table we have ESSN, dependent name, as both of them as composite key, they will act as a primary key. So next step is mapping of binary one-to-one relationship types. Now here for each binary one-to-one relationship type R in the ER schema, identify the relations SNT that correspond to the entity types participating in R. Choose one of the relations S, say, and include a foreign key in S, the primary key of T. Now as you can see in the diagram, we have only one-to-one relationship, and that is managers. This managers relationship is between employee and department. So how we will deal this step is, we will add the manager number, as the relationship is managers, so we will add the manager number in the department table. So in the department table we have added an attribute MGR SSN. SSN is because SSN is the primary key of employee table. So manager is also an employee, so we have added this attribute. One more attribute we have added in department table, that is, as you can see on managers relationship there is an attribute start date. So MGR start date also we have included in the department table. So in this step we have added two attributes in the department table, that is MGR SSN and MGR start date. Now next step is mapping of binary one-to-many relationship types. Here for each regular binary one-to-many relationship type R, identify the relation S that represent the participating entity type at the N side of the relationship type. Include as foreign key in S the primary key of the relation T that represent the other entity type participating in R. Include any simple attributes of the 1:n relationship types as the attributes of S. Now you can see the diagram here, ER diagram. Here we have three one-to-many relationship types. That is works for, it is between employee and department. Supervision, that is between employee and employee itself. And one more is controls, that is between department and project. Here what we will do is we will add for example, employee and between employee and department there is works for relationship. So we will add the primary key of department, that is department number, to employee table as a foreign key. We can change the name easily. So one attribute we have added department number as a foreign key in employee table. It was primary key of department table. Similarly, for supervision relationship, as the supervision relationship is between employee and employee itself. So we have added super ESSN in the employee table itself. You can see super SSN in employee table itself. And last we have is controls relationship between department and project. So here also we will add the primary key of department table to the project table as a foreign key. You can see the output. In project table we have added department number. It will act as a foreign key, which is primary key of department table. So next step is mapping of binary many to many relationship types. Now for each regular binary many to many relationship type R, create a new relation S to represent R. Include as foreign key attributes in S the primary keys of the relation that represent the participating entity types. Their combination will form the primary key of S. What we have done in this step is, as you can see the diagram, you have only one many to many relationship, and that is works on. How we deal with many to many relationships type is that we make a table, a new table, works on, in which we will include the primary key. This works on relationship is between employee and project entity, so we will include primary key of employee, that is SSN, and primary key of project, that is P number. And also we will add one more attribute, hours, because it is on this relationship type. So we have added works on relationship, in which we have added the primary key of employee table, primary key of project table, and hours attribute, and we will make a composite key ESSN and P number as a primary key. Last step is mapping of multi-valued attributes. For each multi-valued attribute A, create a new relation R. This relation will include an attribute corresponding to A plus the primary key attribute K as a foreign key in R of the relation that represents the entity type of relationship type that has A as attributes. What we will do is, as you can see, there is only one multi-valued attribute in our ER diagram, and that is on department entity. The locations attribute on department entity is multi-valued attribute. So what we will do is, we will make a table for this attribute. We have made department locations table, in which we have added two attributes, department number and department location, and make it a primary key. So this way we can easily convert ER diagrams to tables. Hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.